everybody, and welcome to my channel. I am Spiritual Puzzle Shooper, aka Spirit, over here to open up some packs that I have been totally meaning to. I have been really bad at it. I'm really bad at it. Instead of recording, I'm not in the camera kind of person, so this is really new and really different for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and start on it right now because I'm extremely behind. I'm at opening weeks 3, 4, 5, and 6. I will have 7 and 8 at the end of this week, at least recorded, if not updated. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the 2 cards that I've picked already. It was Heraldic Beast Unicorn as well as Vanilla, and I am doing this pack opening with NewType 1. We are heading to Katsucon 2019 in February, and what we're doing is we're opening a pack every week leading up to Katsucon, and what we're going to do is we're going to build a deck out of the cards we pick. So we should end up with like a 50 or 55 pack. I can't remember exactly. No, because 52 weeks is a year. We'll end up with less than 50 cards, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started. And with weight pack number 3, we have the Yu-Gi-Oh! Invasion of Chaos. I am a sucker for anything with the Pharaoh attempt on it. So if I buy these, it's because I really wanted it. And that was it. So there are going to be some really old classic cards. And we both agreed that we were not going to go by tournament rules. We're going to go casual so we can have things like Pot of Greed in our deck if we were to pick something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and start opening this. Look at that. Alrighty. Okay. So this has 9 cards. And it starts with Amphibious Bugroth MK3. It's a machine. While Yumi is face up on the field, this card can attack your opponent's life force directly. Alright. Next is Fenrir. It's a beast. This card cannot be normal summoned or set. This card can only be special summoned by removing from play 2 water monsters in your graveyard. When this card destroys an opponent's monster as a result of battle, your opponent skips their next draw phase. Torpedo Fish. While Yumi is face up on the field, this card is unaffected by any spell cards. DNA Transplant. Declare 1 attribute when you activate this card. While this card is face up on the field, the attribute of all face up monsters on the field become the one you declared. I could use this against NewType. Giga Gaga Gigo. It is a reptile. It's a level 5. Attack is 2450. It's just a normal. Boganian. This is a machine. During each of your standby phases, inflict 600 points of damage to your opponent's life points. I like Boganian. You can see it in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. It is used in the duel with Yaman Merrick versus Atem, where they use their regular Merrick and Yuki as collateral damage every time you lose life points. And Boganian actually, if it wasn't, Boganian was actually how Merrick almost won the duel. He kept chopping down on Atem's life points every standby phase because he had a great combo using I can't think of the word all of a sudden. What was the word? It was a slime. There you go. The slime obelisk. And then the Jam Defender, which it would go back and forth of, instead of attacking him, a Boganian, he would attack the slime, and then he would still get the damage directed back to him, so it didn't matter how he attacked, it would still hurt. So it was really good. I like that. Boganian's one of the first anime cards. I have one already. One of the first anime cards I ever got, other than Dark Magician and Celtic Guardian, that was used by an opponent, is what I should say. Cannonball Spear Shellfish. It's an aqua. While Yumi is face up on the field, this card is unaffected by any spell cards. Another rare card, I believe, is a Drillago. He's a machine. If this if the only cards on your opponent's side of the field are face-up monsters with attack 600 or more, this monster is going to attack your life points directly. And Tower of Babel. Each time you or your opponent activates a spell card, put one spell counter on this card. When the fourth spell counter is put on the card, destroy this card and inflict 3,000 points of damage to the player that activated the spell card at that time. Tower of Babel is banned. It's funny, but it's a good card to definitely be wary of who plays what spell card. So that'd be kind of a fun card to have. But this me and NewType tend to duel weekly, and so I think we've gotten a little bit competitive. So I don't know how fun this Katsucon deck is gonna be. So let me see what I have. I think I'm either going to go with Boganian, DNA Transplant, or let's see. Take one monster. So Reptile. Beasts. Let's go with beasts. Or machines. I think I'm gonna go with go with Dralago for this pack. I love Boganian, but I know NewType and I know how he strategizes, and I might get Boganian out for one standby phase, so there'll be no point in getting that. So there's that pack. Alright, so week 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have the Yu-Gi-Oh! Blue Eyes White Dragon. This was the first or the second pack to ever come out in the United States for Yu-Gi-Oh! I remember buying them all the time. Not all the time. Back when Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards were only $3 a pack instead of $5 a pack. My mom would let me buy these. Again, like I said, Verbatim. I have to buy it. Okay. Here we go. Kurama. It is a wing base level 3. Attack of 800. And this card that you can see in virtual reality. Flame Manipulator. Yami. Dark World Thorns. Hane. Completely banned. Green Phantom King. Forest. Hane, flip, select one monster card on your field regardless of the position and return to the owner's hand. And Forest is increase the attack and defense of all insect, beast, plant, and beast warrior type monsters by 200. And then we have Lesser Dragon. And we have Mountain, which increases attack and defense of all dragon, wing beasts, and thunder. And then Yami is increase the attack of all spellcaster and fiend by 200. So I got 3 field spells in this step one. I only got one effect, which is a Hane. I'm tempted to go with Forest because it says beast, and 2 of my monsters already are beasts, but I don't know what else I'll get, and I'm trying to aim towards some of the newer monsters in packs. So since we are going by the no rule casual play, I'm going to go ahead and pick Hane. So, sorry NewType. Had to pick it. We both agreed on it. Get in there. So I don't want to go in there. Okay. Put that back. Alright, so the next pack is Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle's Relentless Revenge. I'm buying these because I'm trying to see if I can get Orgoth. Because if I get Orgoth, he's going in my deck. Because Orgoth is awesome, and he's Devlin's main card that we get. So this is the new pack that just came out like a month ago. And we already are getting another new pack in August, which I'm excited for. And then in September, I think we're getting another one. So We're doing a lot. Ooh, pretty. I forget that a lot of the newer cards are pretty much all pretty. So, we have Glyph, the Phantom Bird. It's a wing beast. You can discard this card and add 1 Golden Castle of Stromberg. Oh, right. I forgot Relentless Revenge also is the new fairy tale card. So, the Golden Castle of Stromberg. From your deck to your hand. If this card is normal summoned or special summoned, you can target 1 card in your opponent's spell and trap cards and destroy it. You can only use this effect of Glyph, the Phantom Bird, once per turn. I like that. Okay, I'm not going to use this card. This is Cyber Eltanin. It has way too many stars for me, and it's a machine and cannot be normal summoned or set. It must be special summoned from your hand by banishing all light machine monsters from your field and graveyard. Yeah, I'm not even going to try. Metwayon, the Time Lord. There's a face in his... Anyway, it's a fairy. Cannot be special summoned from your deck. From the deck, if you control no monsters, you can normal summon this card without attributing. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. You take no battle damage from attacks involving this attack position card. At the end of the battle phase, if this card is battled, return as many monsters on the field as possible to the hand other than this card. And if you do, inflict 300 damage to your opponent for each card return. Once per turn during your standby phase, this card is shuffled into the deck. World Legacy's Heart. Target 2 World Chalice monsters in your graveyard with different names. Add them to your hand. If your linked monster would be destroyed by battle, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. You can only activate 1 World Legacy Heart per turn. Last one is Performance Damage Juggler. I didn't show you guys the other cards. Here's the magic just now. And the Mithian Time Lord. Sorry, I'm bad at that. So this is a spellcaster. It is when this card's effect is activated that would inflict damage to you by quick effect. This is a quick effect. You can discard this card, negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. Oh. During the battle phase, you can discard this card, reduce the next battle damage you would take this turn to 0. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add 1 performance. It's a hand trap monster. He's good, but I don't have a lot of performances, and that's more to protect my life points. I don't know. I don't know if I want Glyph, the Phantom Bird, or Performance Damage Juggler. I'm going to go with Glyph because it can destroy a back row, and again, knowing NewType, his back row will be pretty decent. Last one. This is week 6. Yeah. 1, 4. I only had 2, so this is week 6. 3, 4, 5. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Pack, Rivals of the Pharaoh. It's got Yu-Gi-Oh! On it. And I try to avoid this pack for a lot of reasons, because every time I get this stupid pack, I get a gold sarcophagus, which I saw NewType's new video. He got that big box, of the Merlin monsters, and he got a freaking gold sarcophagus. Let me open this real quick. I swear if there's a gold sarcophagus in this, I'm going to be mad. So this is Exchange of the Spirit. If both players' life... Oh! I know this card. This is Ishizu's card. If both players have 15 or more cards in their graveyards, pay 1,000 life points. Each player swaps the card in their graveyard with the cards in their deck, then shuffles their deck. You can only activate 1 Exchange of the Spirit per duel. That sucks. Kaiba literally almost lost because of this stupid card. I might get that one just to mess with him. Okay, Red Gadget. Oh, Exchange the Spirit. Red Gadget is a machine. When this card is normal summon or special summon, you can add 1 yellow gadget from your deck to your hand. that is a Yuki card in the ceremonial duel, because he uses that like Atem uses the Magna Warriors, except you can also have the Magna Warriors because he focuses on a machine rock deck and a toy deck, as they call it, instead of these normal spellcasters like Atem does. Spirit Message L. You don't need this. I don't need it. Hey guys, sorry about that. My dog started barking and I had to see what was up. They were just barking at normal stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and continue off where I left. I had done the Spirit Message L. I have 2 more cards left. And I will start with the card I most likely want to get. And it is Silent Magician. It's a spellcaster level 4. It's the other version of the Silent Magician, which cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by attributing 1 spellcaster monster. You cannot be special summoned to in other ways. This card gains 500 attack for each card in your hand, which like Slifer, which I like. Once per turn during either player's turn, when a spell card is activated, that you can negate the activation if this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card is in its owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect. You can special 1 Silent Magician monster from your hand, deck, or deck, except Silent Magician. 1 Silent Magician monster from your hand or deck, except Silent Magician. Ignoring its summon conditions. What? If you can special 1 Silent Magician monster from your hand or deck, except Silent Magician. I'm confused by that. I wouldn't use that effect. But the last one is Dragon Shrine, which is select 1 dragon monster from your deck. I'm not even going to bother doing that one because I don't do dragons. I won't pick dragons. I'm not a dragon fan. Just not what I play. Never will. Sorry, NewType. So, I am either going to go with Silent Magician or Exchange of the Spirit. Just to mess with NewType. Dun, 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 dun. They're both good cards. I like them both. I'm gonna stick to my heart. I'm gonna go with Silent Magician. So, recap, super duper quick. I went with, for week 3, I went with, week 1, I went with Vanilla. Week 2, Heraldic Beast Unicorn. Week 3, Dralago. Week 4, Hane. Week 5, Glyph the Phantom Bird. Week 6, Silent Magician. Has 6 monsters. That's a lot of monsters, Megan. So, next pack. 2 more packs to catch up with him, with NewType. Go ahead and check out his channel. I'll have it linked in the description below. And I will do my best to get these updated. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!